I get a lot of questions about this radio of mine, the Yaesu 857D. And the main reason I get so many questions on this radio is because this isn't Yaesu Blue. And since a lot of you have asked about this, why is my radio blue? Well, today I'm going to break this down, show you why it is, and how I did it. Now, because I like to use my radios in harsher environments, I will put these radios and other gear into a Pelican-style case like this. This box right here is more than likely a Harbor Freight box, and I'll put that in the link below. I don't necessarily want a waterproof box because if there's that much water there, I'm not going to be there. Now, when I get on site and I'm getting ready to operate, I'll usually put my radio out on a table, just like you might do. I noticed when I first got this radio that when I'm out in nature trying to operate my radio, there's all kinds of stuff that gets near your radio, stuff that can scratch it up. So I decided to use painter's tape, and I use good blue painter's tape. I didn't go crazy with punching out all the holes, but I did do some of the vent holes, as you'll see right here. Both the top and the bottom. I don't want to interfere with any of the circulation so that this radio will stay cool when it's operating. Now, what I did do is take the covers off, both the top half and the bottom half of the radio, and then put the painter's tape on them. Depending on how careful you are, you can easily just do this sitting with the radio as is. Where I didn't cover up is the speaker, and I didn't cover up the bottom of the radio where the decal is, the radio information, and what the ports mean on the back of the radio. And I choose good quality of painter's tape. You can get low-end painter's tape, and all it will do is leave a sticky residue on your body of your radio. And that's just not good. You can get it off, but it is a pain. When I haven't used a radio in a long time, I don't remember where all the ports are and what is what. And especially if this radio is mounted on something where I can't get to the bottom and see what's on here, I don't want to spend a lot of time digging for my manual to figure out what port is what. And unfortunately, Yaesu doesn't really mark these on the back, at least for the 857. And because I've got my blue painter's tape on here, I'm not at risk of getting these labels stuck to the paint and having to scrape those off later. These labels will come off with the blue painter's tape. If I need to take it off, then I'll just put new labels on. Now here's another tip for you, my microphone extension. Using a 6-inch patch cord like this, it's just a standard Cat 5e or Cat 6 patch cord. Cat 5e is going to be a little more flexible for you if you need that out in the field, where a Cat 6, it's going to be really stiff, and you don't need that kind of bandwidth for a microphone cable. The microphone extension cord plugs right into the microphone port, and that lets you have access to the microphone cable when it's outside the radio. When you need to hook it up quickly, using a standard patch cord coupler for Cat 5e or Cat 6 is all you need to join this extended cable out. And when you hook this onto your extension, now you can hook your microphone cord up. I keep this external cord plugged in all the time when I'm transporting it, and I'm ready to go at a moment's notice. And for microphone protection, I use a standard little soft case, eyeglass case, for putting my microphone in, and I zip it shut, and I'm good to go. So there are a couple quick tips for keeping your radio clean and scratch-free when you're out operating, if you do like me and you operate in environments that are less desirable for radios. So that's how I do it with my 857. Let me know in the comments down below what you use to protect your radio, to keep the dirt out, to keep it from being scratched, and to keep you operating, keeping you on the air. If you want to see another video on portable operating, check this one out right here. Thanks for watching 73. See you next time.